Like, this gets harder just talking to a screen. And when you know one day you're gonna have to talk to. Oh fuck. I'd seen earlier from 11 days ago, count them, 11, Tulsi Gabbard laying out the hoochie goochie on Obama, saying he was part of Russia collusion and all this other stuff and how they needed to take the steps to, deal with that. Because they tried taking down the greatest president of all time. I don't trust Tulsi anymore. She's a liar. But we'll get to that. And I was just thinking to myself, like, you guys have got real solid evidence out there, public knowledge. Just no one ever fucking thinks of the simple shit. Like, hey, could you guys even prove if Obama's American, first off? Is there any proof of Obama being American? Is there any paperwork? Because what was handed in was fraudulent. And I'd like for somebody to show me where I'm wrong, or is that AI that I'm watching? Some poor sucker got sold out because Donald Trump flopped his lips and he had to acknowledge whether the paperwork was good or not. And he said nope. And then Donald was like, don't worry about Obama. He's good now. Paperwork, you're stupid if you want to think that. Paperwork should matter. Doesn't matter if you're mentally not capable of looking after it, like Joe Biden, right? Because, well, you guys still let him run your country, and that is true story. He was deemed incompetent for paperwork, and America just let him keep on running the country. That's weird to me. You know what I mean? But policy could prove whether or not Obama, you know what I mean, has paperwork or not. But what she does have, and this is where RFK comes in, maybe we could ask him, hey, bud, why do you think Fauci got fucking pardoned when he has never been charged of anything? Does that smell? Does that pass such a sniff test? You know what I mean? I don't think so. I don't really trust Fauci, and it's just my opinions and stuff. And maybe it's based on lies, but I saw a guy asking for a lawsuit. Let's do it. Let's get her out. Sue me, baby. Nobody cared though. That had to do with AIDS. That had nothing to do with the pandemic that he said Donald Trump would have to deal with before it came. What a little wizard, eh? Science. I don't know, man. But anyways, what could Tulsi do though? And she would have the proof of it. Mark Zuckerberg, I could pull the video up. He admitted it right in front of the whole world. I caused treason. That laptop did not see the light of day on my platforms. What's the topic of the show? Well, it's just whatever I want to talk about, unless there's things that come up that you want answers. You know what I mean? If you got questions for me, I don't know if I'm telling the truth or not, but I definitely want to be with the truth, because if you're not, then you're not with Jesus, right? Most people just don't give a shit what the truth is. They want to think they got her. Bye. Anyways, we're going with, well, what we're talking about right now is Tulsi Gabbard could get Mark Zuckerberg for treason. He hid that laptop. And now he told the whole world, too, it was because the Biden administration put pressure on me. Now, Mark Zuckerberg could give those names up, and then they could go interview those names, and then maybe it gets right up to Joe Biden, and Joe Biden caused treason to the world. Wouldn't that? But then again, he's a president. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Weapons of mass destruction? Fuck. The only thing that was a weapon of mass destruction was George fucking Bush's brain. Because his brain caused, fuck, was it 1 or 2 million Iraqis' deaths? How many Americans' deaths? How many Americans' fucking brains not fucking operating the same when they came back? But hey, treason's just treason. Fuck, that is treason, you know that, don't you? How do you think Obama did as president? Well, which time? I mean, honestly, Joe Biden was deemed incompetent, okay, by people because he had paperwork he wasn't supposed to have. And they said, nah, his brain's not responsible. He doesn't know better. And they let him keep running the fucking country. Okay. So I really don't think it was Joe. But if you go watch the videos of Obama and they asked him if he'd like to be president again, and he said, I not really. Behind the scenes, I would. I'd like to have some little puppet while I sat there in my jogging pants. Do you think he smoked crack with that guy that says he smoked crack and got blowjobs? He said he got no. I think he was Obama was the receiver of blowjobs from this guy. You have to go check it out. It's on Tucker Carlson. I don't make shit up. You know what I mean? I'm only here to talk about what I hear. Not here to make shit up. But yeah, those are some things Tulsi Gabbard could go look at. You know what I mean? Treason is pretty serious, and especially with the responsibility of Mark Zuckerberg. I don't think the humanoids out here realize how important their brains are. See, the shit turds that are running and operating this fucking place definitely know how important your brains are and how important it is to fucking control you. So you even protect them. You protect the pedos. But I don't know. It's just my thoughts and opinions. You know what I mean? Tulsi Gabbard could get with the FBI. Hey, with the FBI files, do you think that we get to see the interviews that they did with Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, Melinda Gates, all these people? That'd be interesting for us to see, eh? Do you think they even interviewed these people? For crying out loud. I know we are superior to Canada, Canadians. Dude, Darky, right there. You're an idiot. You can't be with Jesus. You can't go around thinking you're better than anybody else. I just tell, I don't think I'm better than Americans. I just tell them if they identify with them, I don't, as one, I don't think they can be with God. It's better to be a child of God than, I don't know. Did you think it was all right when Tulsi Gabbard lied? Lied? Lied and said, Signal app. Right? Maybe Tulsi Gabbard can go back into her Signal app and see if America acted as mercenaries. Hey, I would say so. Your vice president goes, I don't know about this, Peter. This really doesn't benefit us any. And while Pete Hegseth, the man, the myth, know why he's a myth? Because all the NDAs. He said, yeah, those filthy Europeans better start paying us back for all our, oh, we have to do everything for everybody. Like a good little narcissist, eh? Give them reasons for fucking taking out the Houthis, eh? The Houthis. We don't even know, bud, do we? We don't even. How many of these groups are American funded? ISIS, Hezbollah, Hamas. Well, what do we know? Did the FBI ever fucking interview that dude again that said DJ Khaled supports Hamas? Hey, dude, that's not good. We can't be funding people because I think a whole nation of people are being punished for a little group. You know what I mean? And if DJ Khaled's funding that group, He's not part of the best group. He's part of the Satan group, buddy. Thou shalt not kill. Does DJ Khaled not know this stuff? And if you're funding the killings, then fuck, bud. You're not going to do good in the brain. I don't know, Satan. What does he promise people, Durkee? He's got you for next to nothing, right? You're just a little prize to him, right? Fuck, you didn't have to pay out or nothing. You just, bud, it's not you. It's not your avatar, bud. Remember? It's not flesh and blood we wrestle with, Durkee. It's the operating system inside, bud. You've taken on a virus. You don't want to face the truth, know the truth, fucking ask a question, anything, bud. Because you want to think that you're better than somebody. You're not with Jesus, bud. This should scare you, but it's not going to. You know what I mean? Do turkey. Don't be a turkey, bud. Turn yourself around, bud. Do the hokey pokey. Right? Come Jesus's way. And turkey, where does Jesus live? Willard, we don't care what you say over here, bud. You are mentally ill, my friend. You need help. You are living in a delusion, bud. I know that delusion makes you feel good, and but really, it's causing destruction for not only your future, but the future of your children and your grandchildren. Bud. What? Oh, so thank you. For what now? Oh, oh, Dowdy, Dowdy, Dowdy. Oh, we got some real Christians in the house. Yeah, bring them on, baby. Come to tell me what an idiot I am again, Dowdy. Come on, buddy. Tell me. Tell me how evil I am, bud. Because guess what? You might really want to think about what I say because your Bible it tells you, bud, good will be evil and evil will be good. You won't know what the fuck is going on, Dowdy. You'll think you're right, but fuck, you're gonna end up in some fright, bud. You know what I mean? Sure. They make it hard for you to be with Jesus there, Dowdy. They make it so hard you want to fight the power, man. You want to fight the power you could have just to be weak and pathetic. That's Satan, bud. Speaking of which, what was Jesus saying to people? Hey, bud. Oh, hey, these are Jesus's words, buddy. Grew up under a mushroom cloud, bud. I know that you are Abraham's descendants, but you seek to kill me because my word has no place in you. So his word, that was Jesus's truth. The part of Jesus that made him Jesus. The truth was the way, Dowdy. Anyways, I speak and have seen with my Father. See, I've told you, I've had faith in God, and I think He's been showing me things. And I have to pay attention because sometimes you think that it's good things that'll warm the cockles of your heart, and it's just not. You're just wrong. But He has to show you in order for you to figure stuff out. And that's what all I'm doing is asking questions, bud. Okay? But wait, it gets good. This is where you get involved, Dowdy. And you do what you have seen with your father. So he's saying you have a different father than him. Exactly what I'm trying to tell you. But really, we have the same father, but it's all in who you reside with, bud. You've got two choices. You can reside with the force, or you can reside with the dark side, bud. And the dark side feels good. It feels like being in the light. It'll make you happy, happy, joy, joy. You know what I mean? It will, bud. I know. I've seen it all, bud. Eckhart Tolle, you don't know what he wants from you, bud. He wants you confused, thinking he's bright, and you're chasing his wheel of stupidity. He knows he's stupid, bud. But who knows? Maybe he's convinced himself because that's what these people have to do. They have to convince themselves. You know what I mean? No, Jesus came to tell us we have the power. Howdy, we have the power. In fact, we could do much more than he ever did if we just paid attention and fucking operated correctly. You know what I mean? But it's hard in this shit ass world because if you try and operate correctly, Dowdy doesn't recognize goodness. He smashed Hulk smash in the name of Jesus. See, Dowdy, see here the problem is, bud. I can see the kingdom. And you can't, bud. You think that you're living the way you're supposed to. Keep telling me, bud. You should work on your relationship with God, Dowdy. That's what you should fucking work on, you dumb little. Get with the truth. Hey, buddy, what's the truth? Who's Bill Gates and what's he mean to you, buddy? Hey? And do you think that it's a good thing that China and Bill Gates own most of your farmland? Is that good for the world? Do you think Bill Gates burying fucking trees is a good thing? Especially with all these ring-a-dingy fires going on all over the place, burning everything the fuck down. Hey, nobody even cared, Uncle Will, when they were over in fucking Little Me Land, fucking with fucking flamethrowers. I saw an actor say that they saw a man running around with fucking flamethrowers while the fuck fires were going on. What the fuck is that, man? Hey? Weird. Hey? You just don't care about your country. I don't care about your country. It's the fucking humanoids that I like to see with God. Fuck, find out what it's supposed to be a human being again, Willard. Will, here, bud. I don't need to be the Mashiach, but I do need to be the Mashiach for myself. Buddy, that's all this has been about. Trying to put myself back together. You know what I mean? What if Jesus ain't coming down? Ain't nobody saving me. I gotta keep going, bud. I deserve answers. I don't need to, I shouldn't have to hold on to people's lies. There should be somewhere to go get help, buddy. You know what I mean? Do you think it's right that you work for a workplace and they don't even want to do an investigation? In fact, they try and gaslight you, bud. Dude, you can ask my wife when she comes back. This is a true story. She went with me. I was pretty fucked up at the beginning. This is even before the attempt, but this is because of the attempt, because fucking idiots treated me like this. They tried telling me it was personal, especially in front of my wife. And I said, okay, you want to tell me that this is a personal thing and I'm telling you it's work related. Let's have an investigation so I can clear my head, Willard. And they tried saying, no, it's personal, Carl. So I said, hey, go gather up my fucking hours of work. Let's look it up and then look at my phone and how much of my fucking time where I wasn't paid was I on my fucking phone or my computer fucking working. And let me know where my personal time was. Because that's an impossibility. Willard, that would still all be highlighted in my records, but how much I worked and stuff like that. How much I worked outside of work. You know what I mean? It's all got a digital blueprint, bud. This is what they did. They tried to just so they didn't have to investigate and see what the problem was. Maybe it was me to the fucking investigation, but no, Willard. So much so that they can get your friends to turn against you. I know they didn't want to. I knew if they felt safe to fucking say what the truth was. But here's the thing, but it's not hard to tell. Willard, Willard, how would you feel, bud? Hey, if you knew one of the guys was going off on mental leave or wanted to because he was talking about it because he trusted me, right? He knew I wouldn't go around blabbing, but he did want to give me the heads up just in case. You know what I mean? But he's like, I can't afford to do it. Like, fuck, I'm fucked. And then he has heart problems, right, bud? And he has to go off and work anyways. uh, so you can't tell me there weren't problems there, right? I have this. I have a picture of him in the hospital, buddy. You know what I mean? He sent it to me. I didn't go scoping it out. Like like the other guy, bud. The only reason he still had a job was because of me. They wanted me to fire him, and I'm like, I don't think he's the problem. He was working before, but then the system got changed, and it's just it's hard to grasp something that doesn't make sense. So let's talk about it. So you know what I mean? Like that could have cost me a lot trying to save his job, and I did it. So he could take a $5 pay cut, Willard. If there's no problems, how many fucking people do you think are taking a $5 pay cut to be to go from supervisor to lift truck driver? Hey, hey. Oh, and he cried, buddy. He cried when he asked if he could be demoted. You know, fucking real crybaby tears, buddy. Because he knew I was getting frustrated with him too. Here's the thing, he knew. He knew the people on top didn't like him and they'd drop him in a second. And he knew he was getting on my fucking nerves too. Because as much as I knew that I couldn't blame it on him, I sure was working a fucking lot of hours. And but hey, I guess those were the rules, right, bud? He he put in like 50 hours. He put in like 50. How can I, you know? But yeah, there was him. And remember when I told you Cole Corey? That was another time I went and talked to fucking old Marwood, hey? I'm like, this is so terrible. Corey's gonna go off on fucking mental leave. I know it. I can feel it. He hasn't told me anything, but I fucking know it. He's next, man. I don't know how he's lasted this fucking long. And Will, if you want, I can show you a conversation where I had with Corey, where he tells me he's still fucked up from that place. He ran away from his problems, buddy. Because that place fucked him up so much, he had to move up north. Sounds like he couldn't do his job. Okay, Willard. Okay, well, there would be documentation of me fucking up my job, wouldn't there? Write ups and such. I got a text where my boss, my immediate boss, he used to fucking praise the shit out of me, but hey, I don't know, Will. I couldn't do this without you, Carl. Holy fuck, man. This is holy shit. Yeah, he was going against the guy that I was saying was the problem. Well, he was giving me his passcodes for his software, which is no, 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 no. Especially when I could fuck with my own pay and shit like that. He knew it was a no-no, but he's like, fuck, I don't know what else to do, Carl. You know why? Well, because I took a stand and I said, when I'm at home and I don't have access to what I need, I ain't fucking doing her, bud. I ain't taking an hour to do 5 minutes worth of work. Yeah. And he's like, oh, I'll give you my passcode. That way you can still have what you need. Does that sound good, Willard? Like I could tell you a whole bunch of stories, bud. The fuck stain who started this, bud. Before I was gonna go to the doctor and determine what the fuck was going on, bud. Because yeah, bud, I thought I was having a heart attack, and it turns out my brain was just couldn't fucking handle stupidity anymore. You know what I mean? When you can identify the problem and you can't fucking fix it, and you're just and you're like, please, it's just an investigation. If I'm the problem and I'm stupid, you can prove it to me. But no, Willard, no, no. Anyways, but before I was supposed to go off, he knew when my doctor's appointment was. My boss must have told him. Fuck calls me like 10 minutes before my doctor's appointment. Can you imagine? He knows he's the fucking reason I'm going in there to fucking figure out what the fuck's going on. And he's calling me. So I didn't answer. I'm like, fuck this. I'm talking to my doctor. I'm going to get my advice from him. And fucking fuck that. But I will acknowledge when I got done and I got home, I fibbed. I did fib to him. I would never fib again, but I did fib to him. I said, listen, bud, I didn't see your trying to call me. And then you texted me and told me it was important too. Is I got her on text. Well, yeah. So, and then he was just, oh, I just wanted to see how you were. And I was like, well, seeing as that I got you on the phone, let's talk about some of the problems and how we can fix them. And if, maybe and you didn't want to have that conversation, dude. Can you imagine that? That proof. There's a digital blueprint whenever somebody texts you or fucking you talk on the phone. You know what I mean? It's there. Listen, when you're with God, bud, you will use everything to your advantage. You'll know what's going on. You'll have a consciousness, an awareness of what's going on around you and how you can document it and you can prove what you say. It's unfortunate, Willard, your brain doesn't fucking operate and open up a little bit. Why are you going to take your family to hell? Because if they don't drop you like a hot potato, bud, they can't make it. Can you imagine that, buddy? You can't go to heaven because you cheer on a retard, a spiritual retard. Your wife should be a good woman and say, hey, Willard, it's time to grow up. Let's not be a troll on the internet anymore. Don't you have better things to do? Don't you know there might be elite pedophiles rocking and ruling our world? Couldn't you use your channel for a different reason? But no, you want to sit here and be a sicko all the time. Think you're better than people. You're no better than Dagburn, bud. You're no better. You're gross. You're no better than Marty. You're gross. You're a liar. You're sick in the head. You need to get help because all you're going to do is hurt the ones around you. They might not see you, bud. I see the real you. You're fake as fuck. But inside of you is the real you. But do you want to change that real, bud? Do you want to get in the movie? Do you want to get in the game? How do you want to play her, bud? Because there's only one way out. There's only one way out, Willard, and that's through the truth, pumpkin. How you doing with the truth? Not very good, bud. But when you do have the truth, you love to use it, don't you, bud? Oh, you love it. And you use it good, bud. Let me tell you. You can't use the truth part-time, bud. She's got to be a full-time lover. Not some part-time whore, bud. No, no, no. You need Jesus as a full-time lover. And that's what the truth is, sweetie. Not what you want it to be, but what it is. And what is it, Willard? Hmm. What are we saying here, Willard? Sounds like he couldn't do the job. Oh, yeah, we already went that. Truth is, I live rent free in your head. No, the truth is, Willard, I feel sorry for you. And really, when you can take someone like me, and I just really don't give a fuck which way you go, that's bad. That's really bad because I do have a good heart, Willard, and I want the best for everybody. But hey, I'm not an enabler, but that's the only real way to be with God. You got to be there, and you got to be in the truth, Willard. But what's the truth, Willard? the Ukrainians, did they attack Putin's palace, eh? With the dronages. Well, Zelensky says that's Russian disinformation. And well, Moody, he says, you guys better lay off my buddy Putin or you're going to get your shit kicked out of you. And well, who did Putin go running and crying to? That little bitch Trump. Trumper Humper took a fucking call with fucking, not with God Boy. And like, they're trying to take me out. They're trying to take me out. Thou shalt not kill. Don't they know? Thou shalt not kill the leaders. How sick are they to come after the leaders? Don't they know enough to take out the slaves first? Because I'm a thou shalt not kill guy, and I never will. And but hey, you people who decide to be with the devil and want to fucking do your little wars and fucking stupidity. Don't you know to take the big guns out first if you can? If they're the ones calling for war, give them the war. I'm not saying you should do that. No, I'm just saying if I was a fucking devil child like you, Cashville, and I was like, oh, cool, Venezuela. My boss, save the Americans. This is about drugs, not Exxon, not at all. Hey, Machado, you look good, you humanitarian, you, when we get rid of this Maduro. I wonder who's going to collect the 50 million American dollars. Hey, Willard, is it you? Are you going to take your boat out there and punch your way over there to Venezuela? Go collect your 50 mil. Are you afraid your own country might find out you're a drug boat? Hey, there's Uncle Will. And all of us will have to go tell your FBI and your Department of Warlords and Stupidity, hey, that was Uncle Will. He was just trying to cash in on Maduro. He was trying to save America. He was the real hero. It's like the U.S. Liberty, eh? What happened there? Eh? Willard! Willard? Honolulu can do what Honolulu wants to do, even if it's to your people, eh, baby cakes? You love to be dictated to, eh? By a chunk of land called Honolulu. Hey, that's the size of New Jersey. You need a New Jersey, Uncle Will, because you're playing for the wrong team, mister. You're just going to get the fist there, sister. Just bend the knee to the truth, Willard. Don't believe in any other gods. Believe in love, Will. Believe love. Believe that love will conquer all, bud. But the only way to have true love is through the truth, bud. And I don't know if you know this or not, bud. She can get pretty ugly. Should always remain hands free, too. There's nothing worth getting violent over, Uncle Will. Hey, Willie. Fuck. Cashville, Carl knows God better than. Well, thanks, OT, but that's for all of us to determine. That's the thing. Cashville doesn't understand what I'm trying to say to him, eh? You understand what I'm trying to say to you, don't you? OT, it's your job to do the best that you can, and we are not perfect. In fact, you will come to the point where you don't mind being wrong. You really don't. Because you're on your way to learning. That's enlightenment. That's lightening the bullshit off you and fucking, you know what I mean? Lightening yourself up. And you don't understand that, do you, Willard? You got a lot of sheds to do, bud. Many faces and many spaces might bring you aces of spades, Willard. You want the ace of spades, bud. The ace of spades. Well, if you don't, it's time to play the game, Willard. Are you willing to play the game, Willie? Now, wouldn't it be easier to fucking want to get with the game until you found out the game was here? Like I said, I'm not saying this is the end times or nothing. I just look around. I'm not the fucking I just try and figure shit out. You know what I mean? I just try and say, hey, there is a lot of volcanic action going on. There is some rumblings and shit. Just in case. Wouldn't it be best to be with Jesus? Wouldn't that be cool if God just opened up? Like I always say, just opened up. Went, hey guys, who wants to be with the truth? Who wants to be part of the new movie? Sure, part deux. If you want to be recasted, you got to be reborn. Like my son's been trying to tell you. Repent. How many people would they blame God? How can a ruthless God want to send us to hell? Hey, how could an idiot want hell when it's not that? Like, see, the thing is, you guys have been brainwashed forever and ever to think that you're worthless and stupid. And fuck, I don't know, man. Willard, you could be so much more. Like, I see the kingdom of heaven. I'm not to determine what heaven is. That's for all of us to decide, right? I don't want to be your king, Willard. I am the Mashiach, I think. And I only think it, but like I said, maybe I had to become it to try and fucking overcome my own shit. And maybe I could inspire people. Maybe I could truly show people that there's something wrong with the mental health system, bud. There's really something wrong with the police. There's really problems when you can steal babies. There's real fucking problems when someone can almost fucking kill you and become the hero. And you the zero. It's a fucking weird world. Well, but you're gonna look ridiculous when I do get to the point where I get to show those videos. And that guy's fucking like even the statement alone doesn't work. I could go do a video right now, doing exactly what he said, and you would have to come to terms with the fact that he's an idiot. Or the police. The police are fucking quite fact. They're an idiot. You know what I mean? Whoever's on the scene, let's get there. Nobody actually seen what happened, but that guy who was involved in the accident. Let's just take his word for it. Oh, fuck. Let's not go over a statement and see if it's possible. Is he a liar? No, we don't do any detective work over here in fucking police land. No, I like the looks of this guy better. We get to go back to the coffee shop. Thanks for paying me, guys. uh, every time you go live, it's obvious. Why is it obvious every time I go live? What is it, Durkee? You inspired me, Carl, and I thank you for that. And that's what I'm here to do, OT. Just inspire, right? You got to find the Jesus in you. That's your power, and you'll know it, and you'll know it, and it's gonna be a bitch, OT. It's a bitch, bud. It's a bitch. It can be. I don't think it has to be. I think it's just because God's outnumbered. And a lot of people think they have God. Like, look at Castro. You know what I mean? Castro. We all got skeletons, but give them up. Give up your stupidity, buddy. Just give it up. The excitement makes you not want to sleep. You are to motivate, and I love it. Well, we know it's Carl, everyone else's fault when it comes to you. Who's no, I always take responsibility for my part and stuff, Willard. You don't listen, bud. You don't listen, Willard. Hey, bud. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what kind of story I could tell you. She, how do you pay the bills when your wife is the only one with a job? Castle's got that Upchurch money. I hey, I think you got the better part of her, Castle. I think it's only the stuff that when he was with you isn't getting any views. I don't know. I haven't heard anything from him in a long time that I've dug. Not since Pioneer. Well, I'm not slow. I was just repeating what was said, Castro. You know what I mean? I don't know, Castro. I don't think you got follow through. I don't really don't. I think you're surviving on past glory. You and Triple T. Just like I'd like to have posters made. Castro and Triple T together. Right? Couple great American heroes. Your Purple Hearts will do you no good. And like, hey man, someone want to tell Lori that her and Triple T are like some of the most foul human beings are amongst this earth. They are gross. Like if you have any sense of God and any sense of ooh, I enjoy fucking people. It's those two. And they can't even back their own shit up. That's what's fucking pathetic about it. I honestly thought, hey, OT, I honestly thought when I watched this slap heard all around the world, it hasn't been heard all around the world yet. It's gonna have been. I thought for sure I bought into Triple T's bullshit. I thought, I thought he could handle Johnny Dackburn. And then when I seen he couldn't handle Johnny Dagbird and I seen Johnny Dagburn's moves, I was like, oh man, Triple T is like, what a goon. He is nothing what he says he is, right? Oh man. How many jobs do you have today? Well, I've seen Cashel try and pretend like he works at a factory once or something. I've seen him a couple times, and he pretended like he was a painter, an artiste. He gave up on it. But he did have Vince Neil. He had Vince Neil. I seen a video where him and Vince. No, this wasn't prime Vince. This was Vince of today. Vince is looking rough, but hey, Cashville, how much idiot you people who are pretends like they work schmuck. Well, but I don't pretend like I have a job anymore, but I work for God. Hey, is that not a good job? Can you tell me where I'm lying and where if we found out the things that I ask wouldn't do good to the world? Well, catch till I get to ride my bicycle to the liquor store. You might want to try ride a bicycle. You might burn some of that whale blubber. Well, yeah, OT, but it doesn't matter what our job is. We're still to be with God. It should be God first, right? And what people don't realize. Like I was thinking this earlier. I was thinking because it was the one thing that you put on there, and it's something about God is wonderful. And God is wonderful. But I was just thinking to myself, it doesn't feel wonderful all the time. It really doesn't. But when you look back and you're like, I fucking conquered that. I still kept going after that. I still fought after that. I was down for a bit. I got back up. I didn't care what other people thought. I was only open to the truth. And that's the thing. What if the truth is that there is a Mashiach coming and that he is a descendant of David or Jesus? See, here's the thing. When you're with God, you don't need to be anything for anybody. You just got to do as God asks you to do. And I don't get how it's so hard for people to understand the Jesus that Jesus was talking about. Like, where's something else in here? Like, you guys, I'm being serious. Like that last passage that I read, Jesus is saying, your father. And all it is a mindset change. Jesus here. Even if I bear witness of myself, my witness is true. For I know where I come from and where I am going. But you do not know where I come from and where I am going. You judge according to flesh. I judge no one. And yet, if I do judge, my judgment is true. For I am not alone, but I am with the Father who sent me. It is also written in the law that the testimony of two men is true. I am one who bears witness of myself, and the Father who sent me bears witness of me. That's why I'm like, here it is. Will you ever wonder why? I'm like, I have no problems answering questions. You can't hide from things when you're with God, bud. You can't want things to be a certain way. Where does Jesus say God is? In him and also outside of him, right? So God can't live here, Will, unless you devote yourself to God. And that's a full-time devotion, bud. It's not as hard. It's not, I'm not Mr. Buzzing you. I'm not Mr. I just say, hey, you gotta live by the truth. You gotta understand. Like if you're a pedal protector, you gotta come to the understanding you cannot be one of those. If you're not interested in seeing if elite pedals are ruling and rocking your world, or Cashville, what do you think? Do you think it should be Donald Trump's responsibility to get his ass out on camera in front of all the fake news and all the real news and say, listen, I've had enough of this Candace Owens, Bridget Marcrone shit. It's about time we find out if Candace is full of shit. We can't have Americans acting this way and being buffoons. We need to she's trying to rile and spear something up. What do you think? Do you think Donald Trump should have to do that? Call out Bridget Marcrone? Hey, if you guys are going to sue, let's just figure out right now. Maybe it's just a big misunderstanding. But Nashville, she's a satanic cabal out there, bud. Don't you think you should know? Don't you think for your children's sake, you should know that Satan ain't running them and operating them? Am I? Because that's who your father is. He's Satan. I'm telling you, bud. I'm not trying to judge you. I'm trying to show you you don't care about the truth. I'm trying to use logic with you, but you don't get her, bud. You gotta clue in, bud. Honestly, Carl, I think Donald Trump has bigger fish to fry than worry about. You think Donald Trump has bigger fish to fry than to find out that there's a satanic fucking cabal in fucking France that he protects? That he protects, you fucking retarded, dumb son of a bitch. You are dumb, Castile. Do you not understand what is going on in the world, princess? Hey, what's your malfunction? Do you not get her? You think Putin's with God? Because there's a lot of people that think Putin's a good guy and that he's working in this secret war with Trump and John F. Kennedy Jr. is going to come out from the clouds and hey, gosh, who are the Rothschilds, bud? Is it their fault? Did they inbreed too many times? And they thought, let's fund this young couple, but not so young, Cashville. What do you think? Why do you think Miss Marcron was tipping the scales of fucking pedophilia when she got with the mister? I'm just asking the questions, but did you do your research? Is that like, would that be pedophilia in your eyes? It's only what you consider pedophilia. Hey, Megan Kelly just, Epstein was only like 15, 16-year-old girls. It's like, it's not like it was worse than that. Get that out of your heads, people. Hey, go fry me an egg roll, boy. Who are you talking to? The devil's son-in-law. Castle thinks 68 pancakes for breakfast is a good idea. Took me 35 years to get it. Well, OT, fuck, you got it before me, but I just think I got a seriously bad crash course on her. I was like, I had gifts I didn't know I had, though. I thought everybody had the same gifts. Turns out, no. Marilyn Manson has some of those gifts. You know what I mean? He'll tell you the FBI or CIA tried to hire him. It's because we pay attention, like I said. We know what's going on around us and how we could identify things and bring the truth to a situation. Or also, we can feel a ring. You know what I mean? You can you can feel people's energy, especially when you're not invested in those people, and all you got is like you have no feelings invested in them really, and yeah, you can pick shit up. Carl is obsessed with Pedro's. Well, it saddens me that you're not, but Darky, I want the world to know that you couldn't give two shits. Because to me, that should be something that should be brought up every day. Hey guys, this Epstein thing stinks, eh? It's taking a long time. Now a new million or something. Like, oh, come on. When are you gonna get her? You're stupid. Donald Trump told you were stupid for wanting to know. So he'll make you stupid. Just a bunch of pictures. Bill Clinton's innocent. Why are you guys picking on Clinton? Oh, only because he's been a sexual deviant in the past. He had all those meetings in the White House with Epstein. He is painted in a dress in Epstein's estate. Hey, I don't know. uh, uh, honestly, Carl, I don't. I don't sit around all day and think about pedophiles. It never really crosses my mind. Well, no, the future of your children, and you're just good with it. You're a man of God, and you think blowing places up in Nigeria is a good idea. Couldn't you guys work with the Nigerian government to come up with a peaceful solution? Maybe send in the Peace Corps or something? No, you guys just got to go blow shit up. You know why? Because then they can spend more of your tax dollars making more missiles. More, more, more. Just sucking up your money, hey, Buttercup? Those tariffs. Keep paying them, Cashville. Keep paying the tariffs, Cashville. You're doing a wonderful job, bud. Bringing stability to America. You know how stupid that is. That's not really a gain, bud. That's just taking. I'm sorry. I can't help her, bud. This tariff thing is a real fucking. And when he says the person who made those trade deals is the dumbest motherfucker in the world, and he doesn't smart enough to figure out it was him. Gosh, Phil, he calls himself dumb. Not only does he say he's dumb, he proves he's dumb. Gosh, Phil, do you think he's America first? When he bought those Bibles and he was going to sell them to his American people, was he thinking American first, or did he think, hey, China will put more money in my pocket? But we'll still call it the American Bible because I'm the best American president ever. But I will not buy my products from America. Hey? But then again, now I got a serious question for you guys on Donald Trump. Do you think he's mad at the drug lord Maduro because he's being told that drugs are bad and he knows that drugs are bad, right? Do you think he's just upset because he's not making the money off of it? Do you think he wants to, grow his empire? I'm just saying it would be the first time he go against his values. He'll tell you that drinking is not good, it's evil. He'll send you down but yet he'll sell you alcohol. Not alcohol made in America. No. But not made in China though. It's European. It was European. And you can't buy that in America anymore. But what you can do is well, the new Nobel Peace Prize winner. It's not the Nobel Peace Prize, but it might as well be. It's just as great of an honor from the land of Honolulu, Mr. Peace. Donald, did you guys hear about that? Oh, Benji. I can just Castle. How do you feel being the bitch of Honolulu? They're gonna take you to hell, bud. Honolulu's taking you to hell because you support America, and well, what does America support? Well, what'd you guys do in Syria too, eh? What are you guys doing over there? Hey? Were those Americans invading things they shouldn't have been invading in another country? Why are a couple American lives so much more important than all those fucking neighbors of Honolulu? Hey? Fucks up with that. They're sending you guys to hell. They're sending you to hell, 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 hell. In fact, your president, he wants a pardon for Benji. He doesn't think what Benji's done is bad. Benji hasn't been a bad boy. Benji loves me. Me and Benji play together all the time. We need Benji, and Benji needs us. But it's about me. I'm the champion here. And Benji's a good dog. Good dog. Good job, Benji. He thinks he's in charge. But really, Benji's the one walking America right straight to hell. Right? Bingo. What do you think, Castro? Do you think you can do what you do over there? Does human life mean something? Or does it depend on the color or where they're from? Because we've learned that if you come from America, you come from the fucking best of the best. Right? You guys are the best. Want to be the best. You better act the best. And you don't. You're a loser, Cashville. Playing a losing game. You're Babylon, bud. And I'm not a Canadian, so don't let the hat fool you, bud. I'm a child of God. You're in trouble, misters. Those of you who want to continue to be in a lie and might start figuring out what I say is wrong. Because I appreciate it. I'll come back out and tell people. Hey, Uncle Will let me know I was lying. I didn't have my facts straight. Right? True blue Canadian. Well, I'm not a Canadian, but I reside in Canada. I'm a child of God. I don't identify with things that can send me to hell. Right? Because Canada's a bigger pussy than fucking America is, bud. I got much nicer things to say about Canada than I do the US. It's all a big joke. You all think you're with Jesus. You Christians do. And you refuse to take him in. Be him, like he fucking said. It's somehow blasphemy to think that you're special and that a chunk of God resides in you and that you just need to activate it. But it's not what people tell you. It's not rainbow and sunshine. It's about residing in the truth. Don't let others keep you down. Forgive them, but make sure they take ownership of what they've done. So you don't want to hang on to that. So that makes you a victim. Hey, Willie, I'm not a victim. This is why I talk about this shit. I want it resolved. If I'm crazy, then hey, I'd like to find out. Or is the mental health system all fucked up, bud? Has there ever been any violence and suicide on my part? Can I at least see what put me into the hospital? Because I'm very fucking confused. Hey, that's gaslighting. That's withholding information from me and not telling me what I've done wrong, but punishing me. It's fucking weird, man. But anyways, she's been an hour and I got 0 people watching. So, anyways, if there is people watching and my counter's just off or whatever, have a good day, everybody. And you know what I mean? Let's try and figure out what the truth is. Know that you are a Mashiach and that you need to take your own hero's journey and not try and be anybody else's hero, but maybe that inspire them to be a hero.